Hello. Hello. I realized I was supposed to stream today, so here I am, as promised, even though a little bit later, because I didn't want to interfere with Cricket's stream, because Cricket was streaming at the time I was supposed to stream, but I also had to eat food, so I decided to just wait a little bit, like 30 minutes while I ate, and like, you know, give it some time. So that way we're not streaming at the exact same time. I mean, we are, but like, you know what I mean. So right now I'm kind of making like assets for Moshi Monsters Online. I'm trying to decide like how I want to do this shelf, because right now it's really basic. I think like, hold on. Where is it? Here we go. How can I attach these? I don't know how to attach these. Hello? Hello, Ray. Hello. Let's see. Hold on. Create anchor. Select same. Fortnite Battle Pass. $19 Fortnite card. Who won it? Hello, Nexus Perexis. Hello. I'm making assets right now, and I decided to wait a little bit before I talk about Anime Matsuri, because there's a lot to talk about, but I want to make sure that everyone's in beforehand. So right now I'm just working on this. Basically, it's for this game called Moshi Monsters, specifically Moshi Monsters Online, because Moshi Monsters, the original, shut down, and this is the revived version. And so I'm making art assets for it because I'm a volunteer, and I get to make stuff for the game. So I'm making a shelf right now. I'm trying to figure out what I want for it. I recently got accepted as... Maybe I should do... Okay. Like this. And then fix this. Maybe make it look like a tooth or something like that. I don't know. I need to fix this. There we go. Okay, and then fill. I think I'm gonna do like a blue. Not a blue. Like white and then blue. Like a slight blue. Or should I? I'm gonna keep it like this, maybe? Oh no. This isn't what I want. How do I add another point? I'm not used to using the software, so this is all new to me. Anyway, so Anime Matsuri, there's been a lot going on. Also, there's been a lot going on in real life in general. Not just for me, but like everyone. Like there was the deaths of Hulk Hogan and what's it called? Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know how to feel about them because I don't know them that well. I know of Ozzy Osbourne the most out of the two, but yeah, I don't know how to feel. Hold on, let's fix this because I think this is slightly blocky. No. Okay, like this. Yeah, so there's that, and there's also just other things that have come out about things like I don't know about Hulk Hogan. What is the What is his beliefs? I don't know. Hold on. Fix this. Okay, so there's also been VShojo, so like this VTuber company, VShojo, that had like Iron Mouse and all these other like big VTubers decided, oh, it's a good idea for me to not not pay the charity funds we raised, which was over $500,000 that they raised, and did not pay the foundation they were raising charity for. So they Iron Mouse, who was the one raising that funds for the IDF, not the IDF like Israel, but like the IDF as in the Immune Deficiency Foundation, to study, you know, like autoimmune diseases and all these sort of things. She came out with how the company didn't give the 500,000, and so because of that, she left, and then all the other talents also left, like every single one of them, to the point that today VShojo came out and said that they're completely shutting down, and that they still can't afford to pay the 500,000, and yeah, it's just a whole mess. Because also other talents have revealed that they didn't get paid as well, like properly, because the company, I think, didn't have maybe I should add teeth here. I don't know what I should do. Well, I'm gonna copy this tooth. And then do this. And then stroke paint. Let's see, like this a little bit. Oh, my cat is meowing. Yeah, it's a lot. It's really messed up that they did that, honestly. Because it was going to charity and they pocketed all of it. Cat, no, come on. Hold on. Kitten, no. Not on the desk. She wants to participate, and her way of participating is announcing that she's gonna jump on the desk. So I have to remove her every time. Anyway, so yeah. I don't know too much about Ozzy Osbourne. I literally know about one song. And that was Crazy Train, which everyone knows. I don't know how to feel, because recently stuff has come out about his beliefs, I guess. Or like what he did, like he what's it called? Let me focus on this real quick. There we go. And he basically performed in Israel when you know, this stuff's all going on, and that he's like a Zionist or something. I don't really know. So I don't know how to feel, because I am sad at his death, but like, just, I don't know, because then people are saying, oh, like, don't feel bad because of this, and I don't know. It's not my thing, not my problem, I guess. It's like, I don't want to take away from his death or anything, because he really was like an important musician and stuff like that. But like, then me personally, I'm not sure what to do, I guess. I don't know. It's like so complicated. Look at this teeth. Maybe I'll make a separate thing with these teeth. A group. I'll put them separate. Yeah, I love my cat. Yeah, he made a whole community and inspired others. True. Yeah. That is true. It's not like he's not important or anything. He was, you know, like a great figure and stuff. I just don't know how to feel about this recent action. Yeah, I do. So I don't know. I don't know. It's like over basically. I can't, like, we can't do anything about that. It is what it is. I guess. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah. So, anyway. So, Anime Matsuri. There was a lot that happened. So, let's see where to start. There was a lot of, like, setup that, we had to do. And because we didn't have that much money to afford, like, a hotel and stuff, we had a room with people. And it was so complicated. Like, we had to Uber at, like, 7 in the morning because we were volunteering there for 4 days. Which means we get a free pass. But also that we have to be there for our shifts. Yeah, I had to do, like, a lot of setting up. When we got there, it was immediately, like, getting, like, our wristbands, getting our, getting my, badge. And then basically just doing all this stuff, just to set up. And then it was the start of, like, our, like, volunteering. Why is this? Why are you blue? Hold on. Well, I kind of want it blue. Just so slightly. Hi, Rayvaj! Hello! Oh my gosh, I thought you were gone. Because you said you were gonna be gone. What the heck? Hi! How have you been? You've been... Yeah, so... Hold on. This thing is not how I want it. There we go. I wanna try to resize this a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so basically with Anime Matsuri, we just got there and I've been doing great, honestly. It's been really busy, but like I've been feeling really good, energetic, and able to do like so many things like this. I'm doing assets for Moshi Monsters Online for their game as a volunteer, and I've been making stickers and stuff for potentially my own like business. And I've also been just doing like my mental health podcasts. I've been doing the volunteering at Anime Matsuri, which was a lot, which we're talking about right now. Choco Cat. Yes, I love Choco Cat. And okay, so when we got there, for me, I don't know what Ray had to do, but hello, I do. Hello, how are you doing? But so when I got there, they immediately told me to do my first job, which was to set up Artist Alley. They already had the table set up, and then they had basically the sheets of paper that were denoting the number of that table and their block. So it'd be like E26, and then it would say the artist's name, and it'd be like B4, and then the artist's name. And so, I'm using Inkscape for vector art. So, I can't use Clip Studio for this. Yeah, teeth. Yeah, I'm very proud of this. It's very simple, but it works with the style I'm going for. So I had to set up the tables, and they gave us all of it. like every single table number thing we were doing, and it was just 2 of us, and we had to set up all the tables. So we basically had to put out the sheets of paper, find which block they're going in, and then either do the odd side or the even side. And so we had to do like, I don't know, like 50 tables maybe. Definitely over 50. Like, I think it was like 100 or so. It was a lot of tables, and they just gave it to the 2 of us. So we were already kind of complaining because it was like a job for, like, if you divided it properly, like 6 people minimum, 12 people max. And yet it was just 2 of us doing all of this. And so we basically were exhausted, and then we had to also make sure that the artists that were starting to come in were starting to get lost, and because we hadn't been finished setting up the tables with their numbers. So we had to like guide people. I had to guide someone to the Kabukicho section, which is like the 18 plus section, and show them where their table's supposed to be. Apparently we did 2 rows wrong by the end. Completely wrong. Somehow. I don't even know how we did it, but like, I think we were off by 1, and so the entire row had to move up 1 table before they set up. And so the next thing, while these artists were starting to check in, we went to the front desk. And so they were like, here, can you hand us like the badges to give these artists? And so we started to do that. And then the main girl that's like in charge of like all of like Artist Alley, she told me, here, can you take over my desk real quick? You know what to do, right? I didn't know what to do, but I had been watching a little bit of what she was doing on the computer to check in people. So I had to ask a little bit. And so I had to check in all these artists. Basically, we had like a spreadsheet, like kind of like this, and I would highlight their name green whenever they're checked in, check how many artist badges they have based on the number of tables they have, and then basically I had to check all these artists in, give them their badge, and then send them on their way. It wasn't that much work. It was actually very satisfying, but it was also a little difficult because I struggled to understand people sometimes. So there was occasions where I had to ask people, or like sometimes they would have an artist name that was like Pigeon. That was one of them, Pigeon. But it was spelled not like the regular word pigeon. It was spelled like pigeon with like a J. It was so weird. And then I basically had to stay the whole day because my boyfriend was working in the gaming area, setting up all of that. So what am I gonna do with this? I don't know. Maybe, oh, I have an idea, I think. Okay. I keep doing these stupid triangles and then not fixing this. No, not that color, this color. So I had to stay the entire day, and what sucks is that volunteers are not given food. Only staff members are given food. We can only have snacks, but they were really picky about the snacks, so they didn't even let us like pick what snacks we wanted. We could get like bottles of water, but like that was it. And I forgot what I was gonna do with this actually. So I was starving by the end of the first day, because we had like so much work, and I had to walk back and forth, basically like half a football field, almost, like every time, and like back and forth to do these tables, for their numbers, and it sucked. And then Artist Alley opened, and yeah, it was just Artist Alley that opened. If you volunteer at Big Texas Comic Con, they will feed you there. I didn't know that. That's nice. Oh, where is that actually in Texas? Because I live, like, Houston area. So, Anime Matsuri is in Houston. There's a lot of controversy with it, too. So, I don't know how to feel about it, but I just kind of try to ignore it. Because otherwise it's, like, you know, too much. Maybe I'll do, like, a big spider web, like, going across like this. In San Antonio, October. Dang it, I might not be able to go then because I have college. Hold on. Remove the fill because I'm gonna turn these into just lines. Yeah, so they didn't feed us like volunteers because they expected us to be there for like 4 hours, and because my boyfriend was doing the gaming area, he was expected to stay the whole day. And so that was really rough. I basically survived on 1 meal of Whataburger at like 7 in the morning, and then Welch snacks, like fruit snacks, like for the rest of the day. And oh, it was rough. And then we had to like walk. Oh, thank you for following, Little Larceny. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? And then I think at the end of that day, we had to take all of our suitcases from HQ. And then we had to, I think, like, hold on. Let me do the spider web real quick. We had to, like, walk a good distance to get to, I think it was this day. We had to get to, like, our friend's car. Well, we couldn't ask for food because the food was only for staff, not for, volunteers. So they were really picky about that. And didn't let any volunteers get any food, even though some of them were trying to steal the food because they were hungry. And then they got in trouble for it. So, like, I didn't want to get in trouble for that. Also, I did cosplay every single day. That was really fun. My first time cosplaying was as Miku before, and this time I had 2 more cosplays I could do besides Miku. Maybe, hold on. Maybe, no, why is this? There we go. There we go. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I think I want something to attach to these. Yeah. So we had to walk all the way to stay the night with some friends, like 5 others, in the Holiday Inn in this small room on an air mattress. Me and my boyfriend were like tightly stuck together in one little twin-size bed because we couldn't afford hotels and we were relying on friends. Luckily, the friend carried my luggage and backpack because I was starting to die because I don't have muscle. I can't really carry stuff that long. So and my feet were really hurting because the shoes I wore, I forgot that even though they were comfortable, they rub against my toes. So I got 2 big blisters on my toes from all this walking. And it was rough the first night because then when we got there, I tried to sleep. I couldn't fall asleep. So I spent the whole night awake trying to sleep. Because of course I did. And the reason for that is because I forgot my sleep medicine. All the way at home, 30 minutes away, with no way to get it. And then I realized, wait a minute, I think I forgot all of my medicines I need. Because the sleep medicine was in the little container for all the medicines that I take. And so my dad ended up coming in the morning at like 8 a.m. because my shift was early again, to basically like give me my medicines. And then he was nice enough to drive us the rest of the way because it was a long walk to back to the convention center from that inn. And so, hold on, why is this uneven? Why are you blue? Hold on. Okay, I'll fix this. So it was a long walk. Luckily he drove us there, so we didn't have to walk. We had to get our wristbands because the security people were kind of picky about that, and it kind of sucked. The security really sucked. So yeah, like, security wasn't really doing their job, and they were being overly strict sometimes and then not strict enough. Like, they weren't, like, by the third day there was like people sneaking in without badges because they left an entire door unstaffed. They left an entire door unstaffed with no security so people could just walk in. But I'll talk about that after. So basically, it was kind of rough. Second day I was dressed as Miku. I went as Evie the first day. I was Miku the second day. And yeah, so I was Miku. And the second day, we didn't have to help in with check-in, even though that's what it said for our schedules that we were gonna do. Me and this other girl. Not the same one from not the same girl that helped me with or the second person that helped me with the first day, but it was another girl. So we were supposed to help with check-in. They said no, and just to do these other things. So we had to put out signs. We had to put out like these signs telling people where Artist Alley was. We had to check things like the doors, and I don't really remember. And then we had to do like check-in for the artists again. Different check-in, not like checking them in for the first time, but like a check-in where we basically go up to them, say like, are you doing okay, basically, and like do you need like a bathroom break, do you need anything? And like usually I'd be like, hi, like, are you doing okay? Do you know about the Discord? Because some of them didn't know about the Discord, even though they were supposed to be on there to request bathroom breaks so our volunteers could actually help them. But that's kind of what I would do, and just walk down each aisle and do that. So it was a lot of walking again, because it's another back and forth for like half a football field total, maybe. Not as much walking as my boyfriend had to do, but like still a decent amount. So hold on, why are you doing this? Hold on. So I had to check. Oh, are you going in other cons soon? I want to go to San Japan. I don't think I'll be able to because I'm broke and I don't really have someone to drive me. There was a guy that was offering to like help us like take care of the the hotel costs and let us stay there. But the problem is I don't have a way to actually get there, like driving wise. Otherwise I would have gone and like gotten tickets and everything, like to San Japan. That was my hope. But unfortunately we can't. Not this year at least. Due to money. And also because my boyfriend can't take more days off work because parents are getting mad at him for taking days off. I think you'd have to clarify that. So no, different boyfriend. Not the previous person I was with. I'm with a new person. Not the emo guy. Yeah, not the emo guy. I'm with someone else. Also, let me rotate this because that is not enough space. Okay. And Yeah, so it's a different person. Yeah, parents are mad at... Yeah. Okay, so I was correct about that then. Hold on. Space. Maybe I could do some lines in between. Also, why? There we go. I don't want these lines to like stick out. Something like this. I feel like it's still uneven though. I don't know, I can't tell. What are you drawing, by the way? Also, I'm drawing a shelf. This is supposed to be a shelf for the game I'm working with. And then I have teeth because I keep wanting to do stuff with teeth. Because I like doing stuff with eyes and teeth. And that's also a common motif with motif with the game Moshi Monsters Online. So, because it's all about monsters and stuff, so everything is kind of silly, goofy monsters. And okay, so I had to check in on all these artists and along with other volunteers. And so it was a thing. I think I did a really good job because the next day I was Fluttershy. And I did the same thing. And afterwards, some people told me that they really loved me working there and that I'm doing a really great job, and they kept giving me free stuff. I kept getting free stuff from some of the artists and like some of the like volunteers and stuff, just like as like thank you. So that was really nice. Hold on. Can I fill this? Okay. I can. But I want this to be behind. I don't know which path it is because I'm stupid and don't name my paths. So, wait, okay. Fill. And then I'm gonna grow this. There we go. And put this behind again. And this one. Oh, but then... dang it. Because then I have to fix this. So it's not too big. But then these poke out. No, maybe I'll remove them. So... yeah, I kept getting free stuff. They told me I did a really good job, which that was really nice because like I didn't ask them how I was doing and how they thought I was doing and stuff, but I was really worried that I was doing a bad job. So that meant a lot to me that they told me that. Maybe. Like that. And then remove this web. Because even though I worked on it... no, not the whole shelf. Okay. Even though I worked on it, I feel like it's just better to keep it simple. Like, for the most part. And then I could put in shading. Yeah, so then I also got to go shopping myself, like after my shifts. Even though I still had to spend the whole day. Become your inverse. What do you mean? I can no longer bite? What? What does that mean? What does that mean? So I got to go shopping and I got to get a lot of things. Like from the artist alley, and then I got gifted things. from my boyfriend from like the vendors hall, which was fun. There was also this creepy guy. Not really. It was more like creepy people that had like a booth at the vendor hall, and it was basically just like a cult like thing where they're trying to give you books and be like, hey, can you give me a donation? And they kind of put you on the spot, so that way like you kind of have to give them something, otherwise you look bad. And so that was a thing. I had to give them like $3 to make them go away, and like I want my $3 back, because they were like, oh, do you want a book? And I was like, no thank you. And he's like, no, do you want a book? Here's a book, take the book. So I was like, fine. I left the book there. I left the book at HQ because it was weird. It gave me off vibes, and I didn't like being foisted a book upon me when I don't want to be a part of the cult like thing. It was some, I don't even know, like kind of Buddhist. It was kind of like, nothing wrong with Buddhism, but like it was some spiritual awakening book thing. It was something. Yeah, I left the book and no one took it. No one wanted the book because they knew, it's those people again. They're here again, and they're foisting books upon people. Oh, maybe, what if I made it like stained glass? Let's see. Make this one a little darker. This one a little darker. This one lighter. And then put these behind these layers. There we go. That looks a little better. And then I could put some shading in there. Yeah, so I want to turn the cat in the corner into like a text-to-speech thing. That's what I'm hoping to do. At least with that. Give me another one of these. Yeah, so I want to turn to a text-to-speech thing, so that way, like, there's like a cute thing, I guess. Where? No fill. But I haven't gone around to that. Yeah, I didn't make it. It was made by a former friend, a former member from the V-Universe and from Unnatural. But yeah. It's still really cute though. It's really cute and I like it, so I'm gonna use it. Because they gave it to me to use. So I don't want it to go to waste. Anyway, so yeah. When I did all the volunteering, they said I did a really good job, and that like and all this stuff. I got to go shopping. I got a bunch of stickers, and I got a free patch, free stickers. I got more stickers that I bought. I got I was gifted by my boyfriend Fluttershy plushie, a Miku plushie, and a little satchel with Sakura Miku on it for good luck. And then what else did I get? I got a couple pins. For like Twisted Wonderland and stuff like that. Maybe I'll make this a little thicker. Something. 1.7. It's supposed to be 1.7. Yeah. So, I got that stuff. What else did I get? I got... Yeah, it was mostly just stickers, which I decorated my laptop with. Anyway, so... Emphy's already Emphy version of a kitten. A kitten is what I call my cat. Yeah. I call my cat Kitten. Still Teto Pair sticker. Yeah, I got my boyfriend some buttons, some stickers, and a print of Brazilian Miku. So that honestly, I was hoping to go to San Japan, but I won't be able to this year. We might go next year. If we don't volunteer for Anime Matsuri again, which I also enjoyed doing. It was really fun, though there was like complaints, of course, like from the artists, like at the convention, because again, the security was really bad. They kicked out people they shouldn't have. They were being like really like not paying attention to the doors when they should have. Like by the third day, I was told, hey, like if you see anyone without a badge, can you kick them out? And immediately I see 3 people with no badges in. Luckily they had their tickets on their phone, but I had to take them this time like a full football field and back like to get their badges. And then there was these 2 younger girls, maybe like 12, that were without badges, and they were like, oh, they just let us in. So like I had to straight up lead them to the registration. They didn't want the badges because of the price, so then I had to kick them out. Felt bad about that, but like I had to do what I was asked to. Then let's see. No. Okay. Over here, and then over here. Yes. So now it's thicker, but I'm gonna put a different color. No. There we go. And then this I need to fix. Also, I had like terrible dreams last night. I had like more tornado dreams, which I always get when I'm like dehydrated or stressed. And it's always like hundreds of small tornadoes where like they're super strong and they could still pick you up. So it was scary. I got picked up by a couple tornadoes in my dream and it sucked. It was very scary. Stroke style 1.5. 1.2. 1. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe I should fix it. So, don't dream about realism. That defines the point of dreaming. I can't control my dreams. Gosh. Yeah. We don't have tornadoes where we live, honestly. Like, not that much. You get tornadoes more in the north. We get more hurricanes and stuff. So, it's just like a weird fear, like subconscious fear of mine, I think. That it always turns into these tornadoes when I'm stressed. Either that or like a zombie apocalypse dream. It's one of the two when I'm stressed. And so, this time it was tornadoes. I'm gonna remove this. Here we go. Where? I don't know how I feel about this. When you can control your dreams, it is very hard. I've tried. I've gotten close, but like I always wake up. Or like I proceed as if it's still like normal. Like normally it's like I realize, oh, it's a dream, and then I continue on as if nothing happened. So it doesn't really work. I want... hold on. The stroke paint to be a little darker. This to be a little lighter. This to be a little lighter. This to be lighter. This the same color. Tank Dempsey the goat. I don't know who that is. Dunk. Fix those layers. And then this also lighter. And then this one should be even lighter. Something like this. I don't know how I feel about this. It's okay, I think. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe I should add like... I don't know what to add. Okay, so... Yeah, I've been working on stuff. I've been doing my mental health podcasts a little bit. I paused because I had like sickness for a bit, where like I lost my voice, and then I had to volunteer at Anime Matsuri, so I knew I was gonna be tired. And I did have one recurring dream that happened for 2 nights. Ooh, do tell. Yeah, so... and I've been doing these assets for fun for the game, and it's been a lot nicer than actually making the game, cause that doing like everything is like so stressful, and I don't have like a lot of this skill to do it, nor the energy, so I just like making the assets. I guess it's pretty fun. Let's see. Oh, the next cosplay I think I'm gonna do is like Boozette. That one I really want to do. Like, I would have to show you guys if you don't know. It's a thing. With like the crown and stuff that transforms, I guess, Toadette into Peachette. Jessie from Team Rocket. I don't think I'd be a good Jessie though. I don't think I'd be a good Jessie. I don't relate to her that much. Like maybe I could do it, but I don't know. I like to do characters I relate to, or like other ones I find cute. You could do James. You don't need my permission. You could do James. You would be a great James from Team Rocket. Bro, I could be Meowth. First part was me walking along a sidewalk with small shops along the side, along with small parking lot with rebar pyramid on top of a concrete block in the middle. It was large. She wants to me? What? What? Oh, he wants to beat you. Sushi? Is that sushi? What is that? Stew. Stew should be the cat. What tracking are you using for your character? Oh, I'm using VTube Studio. I'm using iPhone tracking. VTube Studio on my iPhone. iPhone tracking is pretty good, honestly. Soup should be the cat. Yes. Oh, I miss... Well, we have soup here. We have soup here. Our cat soup. It's nice. Hold on. What should I do next? What kind of item should I do? Because I'm trying to think of like what I could do. Also, maybe make this lighter so I can see it. That looks a lot better. Maybe add another thing. And flip it. Making these assets is so fun and easy. I love doing it. Second dream was the same area but flooded. And I was helping people onto flotation things and eventually fell over and it ends. Fell over into the water, I mean. Oh, you died. You drowned. I kept getting sucked up by tornadoes and unfortunately the dream didn't end, so it was scary. Maybe oh, we could do like a coffin shelf. Let me see. I don't know if there's a coffin shelf already. No, I'm trying to click this. This. There we go. Oh, that looks prettier. That looks so much prettier. And I'm gonna use these colors for the coffin shelf. Then there was one dream where I was in Puerto Rico for some reason. That was also a weird dream. That sounds strange. Okay, there we go. Coffin. Millimeter. Why are these millimeters? It shouldn't be in millimeters. I didn't even realize the whole time I've been working in millimeters. Anyways, so maybe we could take this shelf, this shelf, this shelf, this shelf, this shelf, and put it in here. And we remove these, and then we remove these. These, yes. Speaking of PR, yes, I saw what I was talking about that earlier. With the whole charity thing. That, it's honestly awful. Like, genuinely, like, Nichi-sanji used to be the worst company for VTubers. And now it's VShoujo, which is now shutting down, like, immediately after. So, I don't even know how to feel. It's like, it's just awful. Just change these to black, I guess. Oh, and these are uneven. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. But like she made like $1 million for a charity in response. Like, she put a campaign and people raised $1 million for her. Like, which is way more than the original goal of just like the $500,000. So they raised double that. What else? Oh, fix this. And then I'm gonna take this, double it. And then, yeah. I tried to also stream today to Yap because tomorrow is my sister's court wedding, which we have to go to at this time. Actually earlier, like at my normal stream time. And yeah. So, and then the next day I'm going to San Antonio again for my friend's graduation party because they graduated this year. So I'm gonna be there celebrating. Is this even? Yeah. Why does it look? Maybe it's just me. It just looks weird. Say hi to my friend Mai when you're out there. Absolutely. There we go. And this is smaller. Like this, smaller. I think that looks good. And then raise this a little bit. And then, hold on. There we go. I'll lower this just a little bit. Do. Also, would you like to see what mine looks like? Sure, you could DM me. Make this a little bit darker.
Meow.
Meow.
Cat emoji. Cat emoji. Cat emoji.
Meow. Cat emoji. Cat emoji. Cat emoji. I'm gonna make this lighter. And then paste this. I'm craving boba real bad. I really want boba. Maybe remove those and just keep it to there. Because I want to use these for my own room in the Moshi Monsters. That would be really nice. I swear these are uneven. I don't know. I can't tell. Also, these are uneven. These are uneven. I have discovered it. These are very uneven. They're very uneven. There we go. Okay, so thanks to trying boba for the first time like a month ago. Also, me my first time seeing a boba shop. Found out I don't like bubbles busting in my mouth too much. That's how it is for all of them. I don't like the actual boba balls. I don't like them because of the texture. I tried. I don't like them. So I always get boba without them because I like the milk tea. So maybe I should say I like milk tea and not boba. Save this as pictures. We'll see. Wait. Here we go. And then I'll individually do these like as their own objects. So yeah, it was milk tea, chocolate specifically, and it was chocobo balls. Interesting. I've only tried like the tapioca, whatever they're made of, the boba balls. I don't even know, but I didn't like it. I tried one and I didn't like it. Are you supposed to eat the balls like, or are they like seeds or something? You're supposed to eat the balls. They're like tapioca or something. They're not seeds. They're made with different things. So like they're kind of squishy, kind of firmish. I don't like them. But yeah, you're supposed to drink them. They're edible. Yeah, so and then in Anime Matsuri, for the other days, we were able to stay at this hotel with another friend. Luckily we were able to have the actual bed because it had 2 beds. So that was nice. We got an actual good sized bed and could actually sleep. They're like edible Orbeez. Yeah, they're pretty much edible Orbeez. That's the best way to describe them, actually. What else should I add? Maybe, because I need like another new page. This page closed, and then I need to show this page. Here we go. Simply found out I don't like Japanese balls in mouth. I don't know if they're Japanese necessarily. I don't actually know where they come from. Bro, speaking of, I guess other countries, I don't know where I got this from, but like, I want to try Dubai chocolate so bad. I think it's like matcha with the chocolate, because it's like viral, and it's like, I don't know, it looks so good. I've never tried matcha before, but I might like it because everyone seems to like it, so I might like it. And then I want to try it with the chocolate because that sounds so good. I just want to eat it. Yeah, we could have tried it. The problem was at that specific like store, it was so expensive. It was like $22 for one thing. It became a brain rot term, yeah. Yeah. My sister's always with that matcha stuff. Yeah, I don't know what it tastes like, matcha. But still. It's like a lot. Let me check DMs. What the heck? Big booba. Big booba. That's what I'm seeing on my screen. Big booba, Android made. I got also Moshi Online, most stuff. Game stuff, blah blah blah, giveaways, giveaway pings. I'm joining the giveaway. Okay, 24K La Boo Boo. I have the first 24K gold La Boo Boo. They have a toggle for a scale that they can rest their booba on. It says error. Of course. Of course. What should I make next? Because I got requests for like pride stuff. So I made some little like wavy pride like line flags that I was gonna use for wallpaper, but I couldn't get to repeat. You can make the matcha. Oh yeah, you just have to get certain stuff. I've seen my friend make matcha stuff before. You just have to like buy it. But yeah, they can only essentially double my height. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know how tall they are. 10 feet? I think you said? Unless I'm imagining that. So practically double my height. Never had much actually. Yep, same. I've been saying that. We need to try it, maybe. We should try it. Yeah, 10 feet. Nice. I'm not sure. Let me check. So I wonder if people have been... They've been wanting circus stuff. Sleepies, more furniture, aerial hoops, silks, making it a circus tent. We could do that. Okay, maybe a circus tent. Take these. How do I merge them? Like that. No, like this. No, like this. Yeah, okay, we did it. Now circus tent shape. Take this. Maybe one here. One here, one here, one here, one here. We're gonna make these into curtains. Something. We tried mate. Is it Argentinian? Is amazing. Let me look that up. Mate. Mate cre. Wait for me. Mate tea. Yerba mate. Yerba. Something. Traditional South American caffeine-induced herbal drink. Country of origin: Paraguay, Argentina province, Bolivia, Southern Brazil. Pre-Columbian era. Interesting. I don't know what it tastes like though. I've been receiving healthcare advice from a Norwegian tweak. What? What? Okay, and then delete this one. Something like this. I'm gonna make some triangles. We've also been watching JoJo's. We're at part... What part? Part 5 right now. Fun fact, there's a Welsh community in Argentina. Nice. Nice. That's interesting. This back. And take this. Take this. Watashi wa no kira yoshikage desu. You put a space between watashi and wa. Wom, wom, wom. Wom, 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 wom. Which most people find confusing because Celts and Hispanics don't seem like they mix, even though those groups have mixed for like thousands of years. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Ms. Duolingo. I didn't even use Duolingo. I went to an actual class. And I'm gonna keep going to classes. There's even a basket one. You see basket. It's the whole town. Interesting. Yeah, my family's on my mom's side is Colombian. I have a friend that's Argentinian. It's kind of interesting. Maybe let's put. There we go. Hold on. Okay, we were just talking because I need to go at like 4. It's 3:37 right now, so I have a little bit and then I have to get dressed. Watashi wa Yoshi desu. It's with a U. Desu. This. But it sounds like this. You are Yoshi. Hi. 私の名前はエンフィです。My name is Emphy. What should I do? Stroke paint, it should be like brown. So over here. No, wrong one. Brown, and then brown. Light brown. Destroy this. This is gonna be white. This stroke paint is 350. Okay, I have to go by 350. So in 10 minutes. Mitsu? Is it Mitsubishi? Okinawa. You mean Mitsubishi? Okinawa Toyota Bonsai. Neko Kimon. That means have a good day. It sure does. That sure does. Arigato. Arigato gozaimasu. I only know like basics because I've forgotten most of it. I can say, this is a pen. Like stereotypical phrases that you learn. これはペンです. This is a pen. And that's mostly what I can do because I've forgotten most of it. 私の22歳です。私は22歳です。I'm 22 years old. Bum, bum, bum. Hi. Hayato? Thank you, Hayato. No, wrong way. This way. And then I'm gonna do this one actually yellow. Bill yellow. I'm 22 years old. Subject to change. Yes, subject to change. Stroke paint should be dark. Fix this. Mama. Kira staring into Hayato's eyes saying that. Yes. I'm going to the Santander Zoo tomorrow. Nice! Nice. That sounds fun. It's been a while since I've been to the zoo. It's been like a year or two, maybe? 2 years? Rotate. Rotate. Never been in one in my life. Oh, that's exciting then. Make sure you get like yummy snacks because it's like hot out. And it's like
E-I-O-O.
E-I-O. I remember Mandarin numbers well though. I think it's what was it? E-R sans wo yo shi something like that. I forgot the rest. I remember Japanese numbers a little bit. Ichini, sanshi, I think go, roku, nana, hachi, kyu, ju. There we go, up to 10. And then you kind of use those like you say 30, it's sanju. So 310. You say 310, and then that means 30. And then you just add the number after. Stuff like that. I think 100 is like ling yi er san si wo liu and then I forgot. I know all the time numbers thanks to Rocket League. That when Mac in Tokyo, they count down from 10 in Japanese. Nice. And 100 is bye. Bye bye. Wait, this up ahead. And this over here. Something like this. Addicted to Rocket League back when Epic Games didn't own them. Yeah. Oh gosh, I checked the time. I need to go. I don't know that. Hold on. I don't know that kanji. I don't really know kanji. It says wa doko desu ka? So something. Where is something? Yeah. Yeah, and then I need to where's my balls? I forgot how to say down there. Anyways, I have to go because I have to help take my dogs to the vet. So I need to get dressed. I'm still in PJs. What's it say? Is that sayonara? Oh, goodbye. And free. Watashi no something. Watashi wa... Hold on. Poru? I can't see. That's Poru. Piru? Paru? Poru? I don't remember. And then... I don't know the kanji. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. Anyways, I have to go now. Okay, bye-bye. Bye.